Children, I read a library book. It is about space. I read a library book about space. I read about space. Hariharan, what do I read?
You read about space.
Very good. Sit down. Now, Madhavan, come on. Bring your library book. What do you read?
I read about apples. I read about birds. I read about the cloud. I read about the mailbox. I read about the trucks. I read about the lizards. I read about the tree. I read about the balloons. I read about the flowers.
Very good. What are these? These are objects or things. So, Madhavan reads about things. Madhavan, what do you read about?
I read about things.
Very good. Go to your place. Tilai, what do you read about?
I read about plants.
Very good. There are some plants in his book. So, he reads about plants. Sit down. Tangaturai, what do you read about?
I read about sea.
Very good. Because his book is about the sea. Sit down. Darshan, what do you read?
I read about Alangatti Malai.
Very good. What does Darshan read? Darshan read. Mugilarasi, what does Darshan read?
The sun reads about Alangatti Malai.
Very good. Sit down. Anushya, what do you read?
I read about Iduthaan Alagu.
Very good. Durga, what do you read?
I read about Iduthaan Alagu.
Very good. Isakemal, what do you read?
I read about sea.
Dagmita, what do you read?
I read about Manamariya Bhudam.
Very good. Stan, what do you read?
I read about Alangatti Malai.
Very good. Sit down. Stan, what do you read?
I read about the sea.
See, what do you read?
I read about bubbles.
Very good. Sit down. Bailey, what do you read?
I read about Manamariya Bhudam.
Very good. Vaishnavi, what do you read?
I read about the things.
Very good. Sit down. Deepika, what do you read?
I read about Iduthaan Alagu.
Very good. Tika, what do you read?
I read about the plants.
Isai what do you read?
I read about the things.
Mariselvam, what do you
I
read?
read about Kabaddi.
Very good. Darshan, what do you read?
I read about Alangatti Malai.
Very good.